Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Tight end's right.
Set. Black 80.
Three down.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
8. Big.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Here we go.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
SOS. Focus. Snickers, you got to spin.
Check. Crunch.
Takes both of them.
Crunch.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Right.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Corner.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Set. Black 80.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Set. Black 30.
Mike, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All day, every day, any day.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hey, tight.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Double bump.
Man left.
Hey. Set. Black 20.
3 down.
Left.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger.
Undercrush.
And this one is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long.
Tight end right, tight end right.
Set. Black 80.
We got three.
Kings. Wait, set.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. That is caught inside the 5.
You better get
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Nowhere. All day, baby. Good job. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Time to go. Night. Switch.
Show that bench release and go. 8.
You ain't going nowhere.
AB.
Here's Roethlisberger.
Mike, 54.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Javon Hargrave
Sack, baby,
in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Tight ends on the loosey.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on first and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at third and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Set. Black 30.
Singles.
Double bump.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
These two.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point put through by Boswell. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here first and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got three, fellas. We got 3.
All right, let's go. Monday.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more.
Me and you all day.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Coming after you.
Picked off near the 44.
Number 23 makes the interception.
Hey, let's go. Interception. All day, baby. Let's get this. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All day, baby. All day. Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo.
Set. Blue 30.
3 down.
Snickers. 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 You got to spin.
Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch this.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot
best.
on the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Kings.
3 down.
Now Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Snickers, you got to spin.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
He's checking, he's
Set! Black 20!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Shift!
Set! Blue 30!
Watch 98. 98's the mic. Ricky.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Snickers, you gotta spin. Why, sir?
They go play action here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Here we go.
Bud Dupree not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Watch 98. Watch 98.
8! Quarter! Squirrel! Squirrel!
98's the mic. Watch this.
Solid, 5 down.
You go tight.
98's the mic.
You got tight right there.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Set! Black 80!
You don't want that. Get out of here, baby.
You good? You coming across?
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one, but incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on fourth.
Formation. Come on, boys, come on.
Gotta go.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
90 is a mic.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
All right,
So
now.
the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, 4 down.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Space to run past the 20 on the crossing route, complete. That's James. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Let's go.
Tight end right.
Takes 2 of them.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw here's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Set. Black 20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Let's go, let's go.
Eyes on 10.
Snickers, you got to spin. Set. Black 20.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Let's go.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Alert, alert. 3.
Set. Black 20. Jack 16. Takes both of them.
Check.
These 2.
Alert 3, alert 3.
Wait, set.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown, 43 yards. Back now in Pittsburgh. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Tight end's right.
Set. White 80.
3 down.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he stopped immediately there.
We got 4.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Single.
Snickers. Snickers.
Who's got 84? Check 84.
Corner.
Hey.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And this will be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
4 down.
Three down. Check.
No spacing. Set. Blue 30. 50.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Kill. Turn up.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Bell. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Watch the shift.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Set. Black 80.
No. 3 down.
Takes 2 of them.
Safe.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
Check 43.
4 down.
36.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Set! Blue 30.
I got you, punk. He's crashing. He's
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Let's go.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Hey, we got 3 down. Hey, watch edge.
Set! Blue 30.
Mike 37. Watch 1.
Again, it's Connor. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's it. Big hit. Watch 30. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Middle.
Joker.
Roethlisberger to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
That's taken on the 25. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 55 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Let's go.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
We got 3. We got
set. Black 20. You good? You coming across?
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Tight end right.
Set. Black 20.
He's going to get it running right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. And the Steelers signal for another timeout, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
3 down. Hey,
set. Like 80.
3 down. Right there.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger.
Here we go.
He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And oh, the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. I certainly didn't envision that. This late in the fourth, thought they'd just take the 3 and the lead. They went for the hammer. It didn't work out, though.
I'm trying to work with them. I'm trying to get into their mind right now and say, okay, why would we fake it here in hopes of getting 6 points rather than taking the 3 and taking the lead? Maybe they just feel like they have a better chance of holding on with a 6-point cushion to make them go the entire field and get a touchdown as opposed to kicking the field goal. I'm trying here. I'm trying. It doesn't make sense. I'm just trying to help out.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cameron Hayward in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Hey, take your soft cell back to huddle. Soft cell back to huddle.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Sam! 180!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
Check.
9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
48 smart.
Here's Roethlisberger.
Who that?
Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Except for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong
Here we
safeties,
go.
one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone, all right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. First throw in overtime now for Roethlisberger. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I
good.
just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
Set! 180!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Two tights. Even. 4 down.
No spacing.
Check 99.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Roethlisberger to his big target, James, all 6-7 of him for a Steeler first down.
Check 3. 90 is a Mike.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
90 is a
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
3 down.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the three, fake it. It doesn't work. They had the chance to go up three. They fake it, and now a field goal the other direction. This game's over.
It shows that we're still adjusting to the rule change of a couple of seasons ago about overtime, right?
Yeah.
3 points doesn't win it if it's the first three of overtime. So they were thinking touchdown because that does win it. Instead, it backfires, and now they have to go on defense and try and stop them.
Big. Set! 180!
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Here we go. Let's go. Jack 16.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
Set! Black 80!
Alert! Three down.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Open man is Switzer complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line.
Kings.
We got tight left.
8! Set! 180!
Three down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
We got three down.
Set! Blue 30!
Watch it, fellas. Watch 81. Motion.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. What a spin. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
The good old toss play, and this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch tight end. Hey, we got three down.
Let's go.
Check 31. Mike's 54.
Hey!
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
They'll pitch it out to Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Set! 180!
We got three.
Hey!
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
3 down, 3 down.
Flex, what's that? Flex, what's that?
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
Two minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Roethlisberger going with the option right side.
Run.
Now a first down and then some. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.